Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Frostpunk 2. I played the original Frostpunk years ago when it first came out, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great, and it was an eye-opening experience into how gruesome city builders can actually get. You know, when you remove the sort of arcadey elements to them. So I absolutely love Frostpunk. I love the series. I've been so excited for this game since its announcement. I've been itching to get my hands on it, and it's finally out. It's finally out, and we are here. So if you don't know, I mean, I'm assuming watching this you have some idea, but if you don't, that's also perfectly cool. Welcome, thank you. Frostpunk is a brutal city builder. I would go so far as to even somewhat call it a sim, but I guess we can blur the lines there. But it is a brutal city builder. This is going to be a very intense experience. I don't actually know if we're going to make it through the story in this playthrough. I really don't. I'm putting that out there because the first time I played the first game, it took me about 3 campaigns to actually get through the story and to learn the lessons I needed to get good. And I'm not afraid to admit that. So that's just a disclaimer. I'm putting that out there because we are going to try our very best to get through the story. And that means some hard decisions. That means some tough calls are going to be made. But let's get into it. So we're going to play the story. So welcome to Frostpunk 2. It is a challenging game in which planning ahead is crucial and failure is a natural part of the experience. If you're a veteran of the original Frostpunk or enjoy a challenge, you might try your luck with the officer or higher difficulty. I think not. Otherwise, we suggest you start at citizen and take it one step at a time. Remember, it's not about how many times we fall, it's about how many times we get up. That's cool. That's cool. So let's have a look. So we've got prologue, and obviously we'll have the rest of the chapters. Now the story is around 9-10 hours or so. So let's see. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees, cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. So difficulty presets is on citizen, moderate challenge with the margin for error and room to correct mistakes. Now, I'm going to leave it at citizen. I'll be very honest with you because, to be honest, I'm not the greatest at these games. I'm, again, not afraid to admit that. I would rather, let's have a good experience. Let's enjoy this. Let's have fun. Still with that challenge, obviously. But yeah, I'm not going to pretend to be some sort of savant at these games. So citizen sounds like a great idea. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at, so where do we change our difficulty? Settings, maybe. Yeah, you know, I actually let's not even. You can customize the game's difficulty only when starting a new game. So if we say officer, so it just moves everything. Challenging endeavor, still with margin for error, but otherwise demanding focus and planning. It is tempting though. I won't lie. That is tempting. Nah, let's stick on citizen. You know what? Okay. Man, I'm so excited for this. I like I said, I absolutely love. Press any key to begin.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Ripe for taking. The city grows.
Festers.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
Yes. Now what?
Okay. See, what the old man didn't tell you, though, he's actually only 35. He's just aged very poorly. The Wanderer's Prologue. So we've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Man, this game is just so pretty. It's absolutely stunning. Really is incredible what 11-bit studios have been able to do. Fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart this furnace. Okay, whiteout arriving in 88 weeks. Frost break to an oil wagon and construct the extraction district. Okay, let's see. Can we pause for a second? Great. And then turn on the furnace in the dreadnought. I love this interface. This is really cool. I want to have a look though. Maybe there's input language Twitch. No. Graphics. Yeah. UI dark mode. That's what we're going to do. Experimental. Enabling dark mode will result in an incomplete player experience, and some UI elements will not behave and look as originally intended. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's try it. No. Actually, sorry. No. We're not going to. That's a shame. I would have loved a dark mode. Okay, so what do we got up here? 3,000 population. We've got a workforce of 1950, 65%. Okay, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Current resources, we have 200 scraps, 750 prefabs. We've got some shelter. And then food scarce. Okay, so frost break to an oil wagon. Construct an extraction district. Let's have a look. How exactly do we... Is that what this was? No, maybe? Ah, frostbreak area. Aha! Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? So what is this? So it's fertile soil. What's happening here? Maintenance wagon. We need an oil wagon, yeah? Again, maintenance wagon. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. Okay, how do we... Oh, so for this time we actually have to see the tutorial. Okay. Got you. So let's see if we can... Right. Let's have a look. Resource deposits. So various resources are scattered throughout the nearby area, and tiles containing these resources are called deposits. To exploit these deposits, you can construct the appropriate district on a resource deposit tile. Different resources require different types of districts. Example, an oil wagon is used by an extraction district, while fertile soil is used by a food district. Remember, in most cases, you need to frost break the tile with the resource deposit before constructing anything on it. Which is fine. The more resource deposits tiles within a district's range, the larger the deposit the district can exploit. Blech. When a district produces something from the deposit, such as resources from extraction or food, an equivalent amount is subtracted from the deposit. That makes sense. This means districts covering more resource deposits will last longer. However, the higher the district's output, the faster the deposit will be depleted. Keep in mind that having more resource deposits in a district won't increase its output. It only increases the total amount of resources available for extraction. Fair enough. District's output depends on several factors. For example, if the district doesn't have a full 100% workforce, its output will be lower. On the other hand, activating the emergency shifts ability will boost its output. Okay, so a little bit different to how... Okay, so we need to construct a district, right? No, not housing, not food, extraction. Alright. Select 3 tiles to construct the district. Hang on, I need to frost break the area. Do we need to, like, create a wagon? A wagon? Huh? How does frost breaking work then? Sorry. Let's have a look. Tutorial. Okay, initially you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain is covered in frozen stiff ground, which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area, we need to use frost breakers. You can send out frost breaking teams by clicking on the frost breaking button located in the bottom right of the screen, then find your way towards the edges of the building area, and then click on yellow tiles until the indicator circle is full. After that, click on the tick to confirm and start the construction, or use right mouse button to cancel your last choice. To build districts on resource deposits covered by frozen stuff, you will have to frost break these tiles. Okay. That checks out. Let's see. Can we do something like that, maybe? Yeah, just kind of clearing the area around it. And we'll just speed this up a little bit. Whiteout's arriving in 84 weeks now. Yeah. What are you? Community. Interesting. Got you. Construct districts. We're going to do an extraction district, obviously. I would assume up here and here, but no. Maybe like this. I don't know. Yeah, I think that seems like a good idea, right? Fair enough. Okay, so let that play out. Yeah, we'll just let the game speed run on normal for a while. Okay, colder season. Oof. That's approaching pretty fast, so we need to get this done. And then once we get the generator going, I'm assuming we'll need to build a housing district. Cold notable. Disease minor. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, Dreadnought's furnace. Dreadnought Wreck has a furnace that serves as a heat generator for your population. You need to have fuel to turn on the furnace. In this case, oil is the only available fuel. Once you've recovered it, you can turn on the furnace by clicking the switch next to Dreadnought's furnace. The furnace uses as much available fuel as is needed to fill the heat demand. The vertical indicator on the left shows how much heat demand is fulfilled in gray. The red part indicates unfulfilled demand. Okay, so generator on. Okay, we'll have a look. Demand, supply, surplus. Got you. You can also activate the furnace overdrive, which temporarily increases the generator's efficiency, but also increases its wear. Be careful and turn overdrive off before the wear indicator on the right fills up and causes a malfunction, resulting in casualties. Okay, so far pretty similar, just a little bit different in the resources that we need. As a thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Select the Dreadnought Rec to access furnace control. Cool. Great stuff. Okay. So here's the Dreadnought. Great. We've got the furnace over here. Deactivated, no fuel output. Got you. So turn that on. Okay. Great. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing, or the furnace itself. However, we will need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we'll need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Okay, cool. Right. So this is the Dreadnought itself. So let's frost break as much area as we can around. Interesting. Okay. So we can. Right. So this area is where we can move to. Got you. Okay. Yeah, we'll want to stay as close to the actual Dreadnought as possible, I think. So let's maybe do that. Okay. And then we'll need to, I think, frost break some of the stuff to start looking for resources. For example, let's go. Although that is on the other side. So let's be smart and let's look at what's happening over here. Construction wagon has prefabs. Okay. Fertile soil. Maintenance wagon. So I think this is maintenance wagon is where what we need to. Interesting. Well, it just says materials. But construction wagon specifically has the prefabs. So, okay. Let's speed this up. Great. So that's frost breaking. Let's build a housing district. Okay, I see. We're always going to build as close as possible to the Dreadnought first. And again, we'll just speed up this. So we have 2 people are registered as sick already. Unresolved problems in a city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workforce. There are 2 main types of absences. There's sick, so number of sick workers increases proportionally to how high disease currently is. These people will rejoin the available workforce upon decreasing disease in the city or after being cured in hospitals. The injured will rejoin the available workforce over time. Having hospitals or using abilities, example triage, accelerates this process. You may encounter other types of absences in the city due to various events and decisions you make. Okay, cool. Great stuff. Great, so now we have housing. Shelter. Your population needs shelter to survive. If not provided, cold will aggressively rise in the city. Shelter is mainly provided by housing districts, but remember, as other types of districts, it needs heat. The heat demand in the city is not fulfilled. Cold will rise at a lower rate compared to a lack of shelter. Sorry. Building housing districts in the right place, example in proximity to each other, can reduce their heat demand, and then obviously close to the dreadnought. Cool. Okay. I'm glad that they've got these sort of like plus 20 heat zones and stuff. I feel like that was something that the first game I struggled with that quite a lot in the beginning. So we need to build 2 housing districts. Sorry. So I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, it was that was something that was okay. Can we actually just build this, or do we have to build 6 tiles? Which is what I'm trying to understand here. Okay, I think we have to build. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Then let's go. Oh, could we not go this side? Oh, I think. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to. Like, then I have to frost break. I have to frost break a little bit more over on this side. Well, that's fine. Let's do, you know what, we'll go there so that we can get towards this construction wagon. Let's click OK. And then once we've frost broken that stuff, we'll build the second district. Got you. Oh, cool. Some of our people have already frozen to death. 30! Oh, good lord. Okay. Soz? This frostbite, I'm gonna lose my fingers. Well, some people died already, Killian. So, let's just check the privilege, right? Ah, see. Donna knows. Be grateful. Others have lost their lives. Okay, so 20 have registered as sick. Frostbreak to construction wagon, build an extraction district to provide prefabs. Absolutely right. So let's do that. And then I'm gonna just go up there and up there. So cool, let's do that. Unfortunately, I think we'll lose a couple of people in the beginning because we're still, you know, we're still learning these things. So food district, housing district, yeah, because you see we haven't even, yeah, okay. No problemo. And then we'll get a district here. Extraction. Yeah, for the wagon. And then let's do up there. Up there. Great. Okay. This is our economy overlay, which is really cool. I think this gives a very good sort of overview of everything that's happening at a quick glance. Great. To gain access to food, we've established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frost break to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starts. Whoa. It's kind of happened already, friend. Okay, so we had the fertile soil areas. Where was the closest one to us? Would be over here, I think. Or maybe even over there. 21.6. I think that's also 21.6. Yeah. So we're gonna frost break this way. Oh. So let's do that. And then perhaps... well, I don't actually know if we need to like go around. Like that. Maybe we do that. Cool. Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay, so the overall systems of the games have changed quite a bit compared to the first game. I think things have been simplified somewhat. For example, like getting the oil for the dreadnought fuel is something vastly different to the first game. Because the first game we had to... Oh no, squalor. What is happening? Extreme increased by material scarcity. So squalor raises when there are not enough materials to meet the demand for the maintenance of the city. High squalor increases disease, decreases population growth. Squalor also causes recurring events that damage random districts, indicated by the district's wear. When wear reaches its maximum limit, the target district turns off due to malfunction. To make the district functional again, player needs to repair it at a cost of prefabs. Wait, okay. Sure. Let's have a look. What is this? Is this the squalor? Okay, so each day the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures, gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. Provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms our people. So promise to gather more materials. So this is a sort of cornerstone of Frostpunk, is these promises that you can make to your survivors, because essentially you're the leader, right? So you can promise to gather more materials, or don't address this right now. So relations slightly worse with wanderers. Relations marginally improve with wanderers. You always want to make the better promise, I guess is the word. Okay, so we need to build an extraction district on a maintenance wagon. So that's going to mean we need to push out this way quite aggressively, because there's only maintenance wagons out this side. Where we are set up, we only have access to oil, which is great, don't get me wrong, just fantastic. So because there's a maintenance wagon over there, up on that side, we'll see what the difference would be. I think we should take this route. We'll go from here and we'll stretch over to that side. That way we have access to another set of fertile soil, gives us better access to food, stuff like that as well. We can actually set this up in the meantime, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go here, we're going to there. Don't think the shortest route is nearly necessary. So, okay. This has been set up so we can put up a district over here. Food district is what we will need. And then we'll just do those up there. That's great. And then we'll frost break again to maintenance wagon over there. And I'm wondering if we shouldn't try and stretch out to that one as well. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I like that. I'm happy with that. We will frost break all the paths. Okay, so prepare for the whiteout. We've secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. This was something that always tricked me, or tripped me up in the first game. So let's try and be better, shall we? Okay, we must be ready. Okay, so stockpile enough food to survive the whiteout, which is 40,000. So what we can do is let's build our food stockpile hub. Now, can we... I think we should do this. Whether or not it's going to affect anything, I'm not entirely sure. But I think it'll be smarter to build that stockpile hub as close to the city as possible. So that we don't... Or I don't actually know if that affects anything. I mean, that did affect things in the past. But whether that affects it now, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe even here's not a bad idea. This doesn't seem to be a problem. So... yeah, I don't want to... Okay. let's... I want to see, we can't like... Which, okay, makes sense. Fair enough, to be honest. So we'll leave it at that. Nope, sorry. We still want to be in this menu. Let's... I feel like that'll be a bit of a waste. So we're going to open up... I'm going to open up this area. Yeah. We're going to frost break there. Let's get another food district sorted over there. Extraction district will, I think, be over here, right? Yep. Maintenance wagon. And we'll just do that. That's okay. Cool. Great stuff. Build an extraction wagon on a maintenance, extraction district, sorry, on a maintenance wagon. Extract enough materials to satisfy your district's demands. That's great. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, really. It's quite problematic. Okay. Once we've got our stockpile, let's speed that up. Yeah. No. Food stockpile hub, I think, will be perfect. So we can actually just plop this. I'm happy to put it over there. Great. Good work. We're now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteouts. Let's focus on that. Great stuff. Yeah, the hub is going on. So that's fine. What's happening over here? What is this? Fine and Cal, 42, gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times. The soil is depleting. A couple more in there. Sorry, a couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. What is this? A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low. Either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to pull food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the wanderers to tighten belts or install emergency shifts in the food districts. Okay. Or can we... Because, I mean, this is also a food district, right? So total output is 45. And then total demand. Yeah. Right. So they just need heat and materials. But their output will be 45. Okay. We might have to just have a look at... So we need 40,000 in 45 weeks, essentially. Instruct the wanderers to tighten belts. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. That's the generator and that's the district, yeah? Okay. So against the wanderers... So hunger is significantly increased, but food demand per capita is decreased. So reducing the hunger could cause disease and could cause people to be sick, which is a problem. So we can either take scraps, build trust. We've been roaming the cold, harsh world for many years. Got you. You know what? Let's... I don't know. Emergency shifts. So trust falls slightly. Huh. Okay, you know what? Let's get them to tighten their belts first. Yeah. Or we can also order emergency shifts, but I wouldn't do both, because ordering both just means oh gosh, heat demand is increased. This is usually where things go a little bit pear-shaped. What is this? What is this? Okay, so 62 seamstress Treya. Looking at her grandchildren playing. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob play by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food. Quiet. So here is also a big choice we can make. We can sacrifice elders or we can try and keep everyone alive. Okay. So I'm really glad that they did this as well. So the whiteouts arriving in 44 and the stockpile will be ready in 115 weeks at the current rate, which means we need to increase, vastly increase. So I think what we should do is there's also a seal colony. Oh, okay, interesting. Right. We can go down there to reach more fertile soil. We can also just extend from here, which I think is what we're going to do. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, and then, I don't know, we'll do something like that. Cool. That's I'm going to frost break that stuff. We'll set up another food district. What's going on over here? Into the black. Burying the dead. We mourn those who have recently passed. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. Fall every time people die. Yeah. Which is... I mean, it's a thing, right? It is a thing indeed. So what happened to these... elders that we're gonna, you know, die? Okay. Speed things up here. Let's set up another food district over there. Got you. That's great. That will build. And then I want to start moving out here. We can just expand that area a bit. Great. Just kind of get as much access to materials and stuff as we can. Or resources, sorry. What is this? Resource deposit is nearly depleted. This was a construction. Yeah, prefabs remaining is 160. That's 8 weeks. So we need to frost break to over there. Do that. Great. I hope things are going well. Not really. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Come, hold faster. So 94. Great stuff. Folks have tightened their belts. That's about all we can really ask for right now, unfortunately. 42. Alder shocked at the sight of seals. Seals! I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat there to feed everybody. We're saved. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world too? The seal colony can supplement our food production. Alright. So, in other words, we could kill all the seals. And that could be a thing. Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's not exactly like we have much of a choice, is it? Oh, we just don't reach it. What happens if we go from here? I actually don't think it'll make a difference. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, will be shorter. No, from here we can go down to there. And then we'll go to the seal colony. Okay, that's fine. And then we can just go, you know what, we'll push that way. That's fine. What is happening here? Okay, the captain's legacy, a mysterious symbol. One of our frostbreaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle the debate. It symbolizes order, it symbolizes faith, and I don't recognize the symbol. So New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep the peace. This creates continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive. New London is a city of devotion that established a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. And then New London history is shrouded in mystery. This will create a continuity in which New London has leaned on neither order or faith to survive. Order and faith were two kind of branches that we had in the first game to look at, and it's like how we sort of ran our city and the policies and stuff that were influenced by it. So order was like police and stuff like that, and then faith was more relying on the church to keep everyone in line, really. So I'll say order. How that affects us, I actually am not sure. We'll have a look. Great, so order emergency shifts 55 weeks to the current rate. We have 36 weeks. Okay. We're frost breaking over here. We want to get to the seals. I feel like the seal colony could help us quite a bit. Oh, we need to actually build the freaking... Damn. Workforce and prefabs. We don't have. Snap. Okay. We do have a surplus of materials, which at least is good. Prefabs. But that could be a problem. Might have to wait for that to get up and going. This is nearly depleted though. Okay. Districts under construction. Just speed things up a little bit over here. So we'll frost break down this way to the seals. Is there anything else that side? Doesn't look like it. Okay. And then I'm thinking let's go that way maybe. I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I suppose we do kind of have... yeah, it's fine. Let's just go this way. Okay, so 2 are registered as sick. That's unfortunate. Okay, the whiteout draws near. Sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Well, our hunters blame us for ignoring the seal colony and claim they would have been able to provide enough food for everyone. It's too late for that now. But I'm just there. Okay. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? Okay. Slaughter the seals. But I'm getting there. Okay. Let our elders go. This will not reduce our workforce. Food required to survive the whiteout will decrease greatly, sorry. And then don't resort to extreme. We'll gather the food in time. If you fail, the consequences will be dire. Usually means we get kicked from our leadership spot. So, well, we can't slaughter the seals. I think we can still maybe set up a food station there, but yeah. So I'm gonna let our elders go. They've said that they're ready to do it, so this won't reduce our faith, from what I understand, or our trust. Sorry. And then the food required will decrease greatly. This will not reduce the workforce. It's 500 of our elders have left. Like I said, they said they were happy to go. So. Okay. Well, we're frost breaking at the seals now, so that's fine. So we've had, so far we've had 30 people die of cold. We've had 500 elders leave. What is this? This is also, I think, 4 materials. Gotcha. Can we actually set up a extraction district over here now? Yes, we can. That's great. And then I think we'll just do that, I guess. Cool. Great stuff. I dare say things are going okay. We don't need to order emergency shifts, that's fine. Place a food district on the seal colony. I still think we should do it because it could come up again. What do we need? 40 more prefabs. Yeah, we can wait for that. Yeah, I think we can just put up a seal colony there anyway. Like I said, it could come up again. And that was a mistake I also started making in the first game. Was I'd be like, oh, well, that decision's passed, so clearly it doesn't affect us anymore. Hence the failure. Okay, guys, I think we'll leave it here for the first episode. Things are looking good. I'm hesitant to say. I could be wrong, but we'll see. The whiteout is approaching. We've got 30 weeks, so I sort of feel comfortable in this space. But let's see what happens, right? Hopefully nothing dire. And we'll have a look at what else Frostpunk 2 has to offer us. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and it really helps us out here in the snow. It keeps the dreadnought up, and it helps the elders from, you know, well, I suppose they vacated already, so it's not going to help them. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, cheers, bye.